What up, y'all? Let's do a deep dive of the CLEW Freedom 1.0 binding today. What up, everyone? I'm Rob from Ride with Rob on Instagram and TikTok. I'm here today to get into what the CLEW binding is, what it's made of, and everything you need to know about it. CLEW has established this hybrid 2-in-1 binding system. It's the closest thing to a traditional binding with a step-in feature. These work with any boot on the market. So, like some of the competitors, you're not required to buy a separate piece of equipment just for the step-in binding feature. Not to mention, CLEW has designed the base plates to match a 4x4, 4x2, and Burton channel style. So, the board you're riding and the boots you're wearing are going to fit into this because this is a traditional binding. All right. Now that we got that out of the way, let's dive into what sets these guys apart. All right, let's start with the primary feature of this thing, the back plate. Two steel hooks at the base of your back plate interact with two catches at the bottom of your base plate. And when you pull this magical red lever right underneath your calf, you leave the base plate on your board and take the back plate wherever you may go. There's two levels of catch, which means even if you're in one of them, you're not going anywhere. But you don't even have to use this feature. You can just unstrap and go. Another really cool feature that comes with these bindings is that your back plates aren't specific to the base plate. So you can have multiple base plates on multiple boards like the one behind me and just swap boards in an instant. Also, they're not specific to right or left bindings because I'm a ding dong. I have, in my time riding these, accidentally switched which one goes on which foot, and it still works! The proper way to wear them is with the ratchets on the outside of the boot. Moving on, let's talk about the straps. Just like any traditional binding, you're gonna find two straps on this guy, no extra ones. It is treated in the same sense where you have your locking ratchet straps and your quick releases. Standard flexible netting, cold rated so that it's not cracking and it's still able to flex. You can quickly adjust the length of these straps with these screws. The ratchet straps, I think, are better than most of the bindings that I have ever found. Even when they're getting beat up, they're still locked down, which is kind of crazy. One thing that I really enjoy is that the quick release here on the inside is actually smaller than you would typically find in a standard binding, mostly because you don't want this popping out or catching on anything. The same can be said about this guy up here. When it's on my boot and I'm walking around, I just don't want that coming off or getting caught on anything to come off. So, nice job, CLEW. All right, where are we now? Oh. Base plates and hardware, baby. Another cool feature that CLEW offers is you can get the base plate that has room for an air tag in it. You can drop an air tag and you can always know where your board is for those of you who have board theft issues or have ever had your board stolen, which I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sure there's a number you can call, but you won't have to have that if you have the air tag. I'm super impressed with these guys. I've been riding them for a while now, and I'm just loving more and more the convenience of the step-in, but the traditional feel of the binding. A lot of people talk about the material and the dampening. I'm not gonna lie to you, these bindings have been some of the sturdiest and most comfortable bindings I've had, even post ankle injury. They worked with the BASF to develop a impact-resistant polyamide in the base itself, which is the most important part on the board, in my opinion. It's 30% glass fiber and has been specifically modified for low temperatures. Listen, this is German engineering, people. It's the difference between driving a Ford and a Mercedes, and I will die on that hill. So, get yourself a pair of these, the shop is open. And you know what? If you don't believe me, prove me wrong. Go ride them for yourself. I'm not sure what else to tell you. That's all I got for today. My name's Rob from Ride with Rob. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. And if you have any questions or comments, let's have a discussion in the comment section. I hope to see you on the mountain. Be safe.